Hi guys, welcome again to your own YouTube channel Ask Your Gynecologist. I am Dr. Sonal Parihar. As usual, I have come back with a new video for you all. Every time I get requests from the patients, from the viewers, and I always note down the topics so that next time when I make a video, I have a topic ready for you. Now this time the topic is single umbilical artery. Single umbilical artery means the umbilical cord which connects the baby and the placenta. Placenta is the tissue, the big fleshy tissue which connects the mother and the baby. So that cord contains three vessels. One is vein, umbilical vein, and two arteries. Now the function of these three are different, and what happens when just single umbilical artery is present, what happens next, and what the doctor has to say, and what all tests you have to go through, we will discuss it today. Now before I start with the video, let me thank you all for the enormous, tremendous response you have given to the channel. Just within 14 months, we have crossed 8 lakhs, and I request you all to please quickly let us cross the 1 million benchmark, and then we will be a 1 million family, and I will be very grateful to you all if you share the videos. If you like them, just click a like button. Okay, now there are three ways to contact me. There are many people who want to take prescriptions, who want to consult, who want to take double opinion. The first way is DocWise app. It is an online application for doctors. You have to download it from your mobile's Play Store. There's a helpline number given, and then you have to insert my PIN. Then you get connected directly with my mobile. Just like WhatsApp, you can chat with me. We can exchange reports. I can give you prescription. I can even call you if you have an Indian mobile number. Okay, now it is working very well. Every day I get 4 or 5 consultations through the DocWise app, and it is very nice. It's working very nicely. Second way to connect with me is through Super Chat. Now whenever I go live almost once a week or twice a week on this channel and the other channel, Dr. Sonal's Answers. So whenever I go live, you'll get a notification. I try to answer the questions when you ask live, but it is very difficult because so many questions and they just go very fast. So I normally answer the questions which are from the previous chat or some previous videos. So I just make a collection of those videos. During the live session, you can use Super Chat. If you click on it and you use your credit card or debit card, the YouTube will tell you how much money you have to start with, and it is just starting with minimal of 40 rupees. So depending upon the length of the question, you can easily contact with me. You can type your question, it flashes on the screen in the blue color block, and then you get the answer there and then. Okay, the third way, which is the best way, and many patients are using it, many viewers are actually coming to my hospital to take consultation, and that is when you come to the hospital and you physically show yourself and your reports to me. That is the best way to consult me. Okay, now starting with this topic, single umbilical artery. Single umbilical artery, as I told you, it's not something which is like very dangerous. The incidence of this particular abnormality or this particular finding is just about 1%. So 1 out of 100 pregnancies would be diagnosed with a single umbilical artery. Now let me tell you what is the function of the vein and the two arteries. Now it is never that it will never happen that the vein will be absent, because it is just a single vein. So without the vein, the baby will not survive. So it is always the two arteries, after which probably one might be missing in 1% of the pregnancies. Now the function of the vein, it is just opposite of what it happens in the adult. Vein is bluish in color, which we normally see in adults, but in the child, in the fetus which is inside the womb, the placenta is supplying oxygen-rich blood to the baby through the vein. So it is the umbilical vein which carries the good oxygenated blood from the placenta, that is from the mother, through the placenta, then the cord, and then the baby. Now what happens when the baby comes out? When the baby comes out, then obviously it is breathing, just like us. When the baby starts breathing, it gets oxygen through the air, and then the lungs, they start this function of purifying the blood. But within the womb, it is not breathing. So it is the umbilical vein which is supplying oxygen for the baby to survive. Now what happens when the metabolism of the baby from different tissues, just like in our body, when we metabolize all the tissues, they are using oxygen, and then there is deoxygenated darkish blood, or you can say nutrient poor blood, where when the blood is dirty, it does not have oxygen, it does not have any nutrient, it has to be purified. So what happens in the fetus? When the kidney excretes urine, that is called excreta of the urine, that is of the kidney, because then the baby is basically removing all the excess water and the urea, and that goes inside the womb in the form of amniotic fluid. When it has to pass stool through the rectum, well, we have already discussed it, what happens when the fetus passes stool, that is meconium. We are not going to the details. So that is another form of an excreta, just like an adult, that the baby can also pass stools. Now what happens within the tissues when the oxygenated blood, the deoxygenated blood has to be converted into oxygenated blood. This blood is carried through these two arteries from the fetus to the cord to the placenta, that means the mother, and from there the blood gets purified again and then comes back through the vein. So this is the function of the vein and the artery. Once the baby is born, the vein, it gets converted into a ligament. It just kind of collapses and it gets attached to the liver. So in adults also, when you see the liver, when during post-mortem or whenever you get to see the liver, so there is always a ligamentous teres, which is a remnant of the umbilical vein. The two umbilical arteries, part of them obviously goes fibrosed because part of them is actually in the umbilical cord. So when the baby is born, we cut the umbilical cord, the placenta is thrown away. So just a little bit of umbilical cord which is attached to the umbilicus of the baby, it shrinks, it dries off, and it falls off within 7 to 8 days. So part of the umbilical artery is gone, but the rest of it, which is inside the fetus, it gets converted into a branch of internal iliac artery, which is a part of arterial system which supplies the legs and the pelvis and all. So you don't need to go into the details. I'm just telling you what happens when the baby is born, because the entire circulation changes. It is the lungs which become active. The connection between the the heart and the lungs starts developing. So the role of placenta and the umbilical cord is gone. So these are the remnants which are found inside the body of an adult. These are the remnants of umbilical vein and umbilical artery. Now, single umbilical artery is a finding found in 1% of the pregnancies. Now, not all babies will actually have some defects. It is only 25% of these babies who are diagnosed with single umbilical artery, that is SUA. They will probably have some features of trisomy 18, some genetic abnormalities, some chromosomal, as I said, some defects in the kidney, in the genitourinary system, in the heart. There may be dysmorphic features. So these things, they will never occur solitarily, that is just a single umbilical artery is present and everything else is normal. So if everything else is normal and there is just one single finding, that is there is a single umbilical artery, the doctor will not worry. The doctor will just tell you to wait and watch, because if all the tests are normal, the quadruple test, the triple test which are done before 20 weeks and your anomaly scan, everything appears normal, the baby is healthy, then we need not worry, because it is 75% of the babies generally will not have any problem. They will just have one artery and one vein. That is just anatomically that is the structure of the baby. So nothing to worry. So whenever you get this diagnosis, the doctor will definitely expose you to more tests, but then he will reassure you in case everything else is normal. I don't think you need to know anything more than this. Sometimes, yes, if the baby is not well formed or there is really some dysmorphic feature inside the baby might die inside, might have a stillbirth during delivery, or even miscarriage. Now, these are the babies who are actually not well developed and they actually were thrown out by the nature themselves. So this is something which you need to know, that a single umbilical artery finding along with other all normal findings is nothing to worry. You just need to be patient and wait for the baby to come out. Okay, so in case you have any more questions, you can always ask in the live session, or you can put the question in the video and then I will try and answer that. So till then, till I come back with a new video, take care, bye bye.